Hello, Homebuyers of Dallas. So real quickly, I just wanted to give you guys an audit of both your Google My Business listing, give you some tips on ranking that, and then also I wanted to take a look at the website as well. I know you said that it was ranking for a lot of cities, but from what I can tell, it doesn't look like it's ranking on the first page for very many keywords. Only a few keywords are ranking. Your total traffic based on the metrics of this tool is only like 30 or 40 a month organic traffic. So that's not super good. Definitely room to improve for both the Google My Business listing and the website. But we'll do the Google My Business listing first, since that's what you're mainly focused on. So first off, doesn't look like your profile is completely filled out. You want to have a business description that is full 750 characters long that includes all of the categories that are relevant to your business. And all the keywords too. And so some of those keywords that you might want to be ranking for are things like We Buy Houses Dallas, about Dallas home buyers, Homebuyers Dallas, those type of geolocation keywords. If you can include them in different places in your GMB description, inside of the services that you offer in the GMB. I don't think you guys listed your services, so that's another thing you can improve on, writing your products and services. Also responding to all the reviews is really helpful, and doing posts on the Google My Business listing. Usually my team, we do 2 posts a week to try to keep it active, and then we also encourage you to upload more photos. Right now it just has 2 photos of the office, and then Google did some round photos. But having at least 20 to 30 photos and just uploading a couple new photos each month is really, really good. It could be photos of you buying a house, you with customers, your team together, so they know the kind of people they're working with. Those are really, really good. Also, when you get reviews, if you can have the customers submit a photo with a review, that also helps. And it's the best if they do a photo and they include a keyword inside the review. So if they write a review and they say home buyers, see how it's highlighted? Like those specific type of keywords are usually highlighted inside of the review. So it's really, if you have a really good customer and you know they're willing to give you a review, you can ask them, hey, please mention this thing, this keyword, or this word in your review. And that helps you rank a lot as well. Some other things that you can do to increase your rankings in the map pack is getting your business listed in citations by city. So let me just show you a list of citations that, let's do White Spark. They have a pretty good one. So essentially what a citation is it's your business listed in a directory. Things like HomeAdvisor, Yelp, Yellow Pages, Facebook. Let's see if there's any for realtors. Real estate? Oh, no, I'm in the city one. Okay, so you'd want to do all of them that are related to Houston, Texas, and then you want to do all of them that are related to your industry. And then you want to go in and copy all of the citations that your competitors have. If you do that, then business knows you're a legit business because you're listed on all these other sites, and they think you're more credible, and they will rank you higher in Google Maps. So that's another trick. It didn't look like you guys had any particular citations when I did an audit earlier. And yeah, that's pretty much the basics of Google My Business stuff that you can do on your own. There's a lot more stuff that us as an agency can do with link building, backlink building, Google Stacks, etc. that is extra on top. But things you can do yourself is add lots of photos, fill out all the information, try to post updates, respond to reviews, get more reviews, especially if the reviews can include keywords, and get citations. And that's the basic foundational stuff. When I was checking your rankings, so you are ranking for the one that you're ranking for on your website pretty well, We Buy Houses Dallas. You're in the 7th position. That one is also ranking for the Google My Business. Usually when your website goes up, your Google My Business listing also goes up. So it's better if you're doing, I always do SEO on both the website and the GMB at the same time because it just works better that way because a lot of them cross over. So this one is not doing horribly. You have a few areas, if you search right around you, and you'll be in the top 3 spots. And then the other areas, you're 4th, 5th, and 6th. And then the further out you get, the worse your rankings are. But you can see your average position is like 6.7. And then you can see the person who's ranking number 1 for this specific keyword is We Buy Houses DFY. So let's look up there. We Buy Houses DFY. Look at their GMB. Let me just change my location real quick. It might be easier to find. So a lot of SEO and marketing, we just find what other people who are ranking above us are doing and then try to replicate it. So I think this is it. It's hard to tell. We Buy Houses DFW. Oh, that's why. DFW. Is that the right one? Let's see. Sorry, my computer's kind of lagging, being weird right now. I don't know if this is the right one because it doesn't have any reviews. But anyways, let's just look at some other listings. So his category is real estate consultant. That's another category you could add. It's important to have the right categories. Real estate agency, real estate consultant. What was yours again? Real estate consultant. So maybe adding real estate agency. The more categories you have that are relevant, the better. It kind of tells Google what your business is about. Even if it's not completely accurate, it's still good to, if all your competition who is ranking above you has those categories, then I'd always add those categories as well. Alright, so that's the basics for GMB. Next, I wanted to show you, and some of the other, I checked other keywords like Dallas homebuyers, and you're not ranking very well. You're not in the top for almost any of them. Average position is 17.5. So there's a lot of different keywords you could target. Usually we target 1 or 2 at a time and then work our way. Once we get that in the top 3, we'll work on the next keyword and then work on the next keyword and optimize it, and by doing link building and other tactics to rank it. Next thing, so your website. You're currently on the first page for maybe 4 or 5 keywords, but you're not in the top 3 for any of them, and that's where all the really good traffic comes in. Is if you were in the top 3 of this, Dallas We Buy Houses, you'd probably get 20 or 30% of the search volume, which it gets 350 searches every month, which is great. So that's a good keyword to try to target. This column here shows how competitive it is. The higher the number it is, the harder it is to rank, the more you'll need to invest in your SEO, your marketing, to be able to beat out the competition. A couple of factors for ranking. So you want to have a lot of content. More words on the page is better. You want to have a fast website, which it looks like you do. It got an A, so that's good. You at least have the basics for that. You want to have a good schema markup. You do not have schema markup right now, so that's another thing you could improve. Schema essentially is the code of the website that's telling Google what your website is about. The backlinks, you do have somebody who did some cheap backlinks, it looks like, but your DR and UR isn't super high, so you're not ranking very well. So you might want to disavow some of the cheaper backlinks that somebody has built and then build some higher quality ones to get Google to trust your website more. Is another suggestion I have. And if you're able to do that kind of stuff, getting more quality backlinks, increasing your content, and improving your schema, or writing some schema, I think you'll have a good shot at ranking. You guys service a ton of areas in Texas, but it looks like you're mainly ranking in, oops, let me pull it up again. I think it was mainly ranking in Houston. I also would suggest I know that I have a lot of my marketing friends that I network with do a lot of real estate Facebook ads. It looks like your rankings are going down right now. I don't know, did you recently like pause your SEO campaign or something? Because you're falling in the rankings. Plano, Texas. So Plano is also ranking a little bit. Murphy, but those are on the second and third page of Google, which get pretty much no traffic. Anyways, if you have any other questions or want to do a phone call to talk about how we could work together and improving your website and your Google My Business listing, let me know. I'd be happy to help you implement any of these strategies that I mentioned.